win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
All right, folks, stand by, please. Just uno momento. A little bit late for an important date. Folks, we've got World Baseball Classic. And I'm not sure if I even need this light on or not. Well, I need something. You know what? I look better with no light. Yeah. My ex said the same thing. All right, here we go. We are coming on the air here in 3, 2, 1. Oh, we're on the air. We're already here. Greetings, folks, and welcome to this Orioles BirdWatcher Channel special event. It is the opening game of the 2026 World Baseball Classic between Chinese Taipei and Australia. This is live at the Tokyo Dome, a legendary venue in Tokyo, Japan. Again, the opening game of this tournament. And it's going to be an interesting watch, for I have zero knowledge of pretty much all but 1 or 2 players involved with these two teams combined. They are 2 of the weaker teams in this pool. I'm not sure if either is going to advance into the knockout stage. There are some tougher, more experienced teams in this pool, including Japan. So, yeah. But, hey, this is the opener. I think they did a smart thing, putting a couple of smaller teams together, because baseball fans around the world are hungry for some competitive baseball. We've been watching our teams in the spring here, and that's nice and everything, but you can tell when it counts, folks. You can tell when it counts. Oh, I'm not on the screen on the vertical side yet. Sorry. How you doing? You can tell when it counts. And boy, I have this ratio of background to scoreboard information is just off. I don't know what happened. Everything at the top should be taking up at least half of the screen, and I should be cut off right about here. I don't know what's going on. Folks, if you're new to my channel, let me just throw this out there. This channel is for Orioles baseball. That is the main attraction here. I'm a giant Orioles fan. I'm beginning in the 3rd season of calling every Oriole game, but there are other events that come along once in a while that make sense and that I want to cover. And if you're here for the first time, do consider subscribing to the channel. I will be calling Team USA every game that they're playing in this tournament, and you might want to come back for that. So it doesn't cost you anything. There's a subscribe button at the bottom of your screen. Do that. You can turn on the notifications if you'd like. You know, these start times for these games can get a little tough to follow, but you have that option as well. And just hit that thumbs up as well at the bottom of your screen. Thank you. Somebody remind me to go over all that again, because right now I don't think there's anybody here. We're still 8 minutes from the top of the hour. I have got some time to kill. I've got an Egg McMuffin to nosh on. That's right, folks. Baseball, world baseball, I'm feeling the American in me. I couldn't help it this morning. There it is. There it is. That is a Mickey D's Egg McMuffin with that ridiculous plastic-looking fake egg they put on there. Oh, it's delicious. I'm really all about that muffin, folks. I mean, truth be told, it really is all about the muffin.
Got Bush. Wow. We've got Bush.
All right, so pitching matchup. Be sure to keep track of all this stuff, folks. Pitching matchup for Australia, it's Alexander Wells, a left-hander. And for Chinese Taipei, who from here forth I may just refer to as Taiwan. I hope that doesn't offend anybody. I think that's still kosher. For Taiwan, it's Zhou Si Su. JO-HSIHSU. Folks, get ready for some tough stuff here. There is one player in this Taiwan lineup I know. He is an outfielder in the Reds organization, or at least he was as of last year. Stuart Fairchild, who I'm assuming one of his parents is of Taiwanese descent. He is in this roster, and he's hitting leadoff for Team Taiwan, playing center field. The rest of the lineup, we're just going to go last name here, and that still might not help. Lin is DHing, batting second. Chen in right field will hit third. Chang is at third base. Wai Chang at third base. Wu at first base will hit fifth. Another Chang, K Chang at shortstop hitting sixth. Everybody keeping track? Another Lin, T Lin, is at second base. So A Lin DHing, T Lin at second base. This is going to be impossible. By the way, hopefully this game is going to flip over. I'm currently staring at a blowout between the Badgers and the Terps. Oh, Maryland, my Maryland, getting annihilated. And not looking like they're going to play much longer in this month of March. So Lin, part two, is at second base hitting seventh. There's another Chang. S. Chang is catching. And Chin, come on. There's two Changs, two Chins, two Lins. And a Wu and a Chin. No, two Chins. And a Wu and a Chang and a... Oh, there's a Chang... no, three Changs. God. Look, I'm not trying to be culturally insensitive here, folks. Just from a play-by-play guy's perspective, you can just imagine this is chaos. All right, moving on over to the Australia lineup. Hey, leading off, playing second base, prospect from the Guardians. I believe this time last year he was like the number one rated prospect in baseball. He was up there. Travis Bazana, second baseman leading off for Australia. Curtis Mead, also some major league experience. Corner infielder. He'll be at third base batting second. I believe last I checked he was with the Rays. I'm not sure where he's at now. Whitefield is in center field batting third. Hall, the DH and cleanup hitter. Dale at shortstop will bat fifth. Wingrove will hit sixth and play first base. Perkins, the catcher, batting seventh. Burke in left field hitting eighth. And Kennedy in right field batting ninth. Let's see if I can get these rosters up. Everything in front of me with first names, because this is going to be a night. I mean, I already knew. I attempted to do a little bit of research, a little bit of prep, which is something I don't normally do, because I usually know what I'm in for here. But yeah, this is going to be fun. So Maryland is about to lose for you Baltimore fans. They're down by 33 with under a minute to play, and I'm hoping that Fox Sports 1 is going to just flip right over to the WBC. There's a Wisconsin player getting a standing O. I'm assuming this is the final home game for Wisconsin. That looks like a senior getting a big old round of applause coming off the court for the final time. I'm assuming Wisconsin is March Madness bound. They usually are, and if they're beating my team by 30-something points, they better be good enough to go to the big dance. All right, so, yeah, I'm going to get this Australia roster up. Hey, Pigtown, how you doing? Charm City Chat, everybody okay? George, Daniel, Phantom, Chilo, Bam, In Pigtown, I do need to check if the vertical stream is up. I have not even looked. I have not looked. Stand by, please, folks. We are just kind of easing into this. That's why I figured it was a good idea to go on a bit early. Get myself nice and eased in. All right, we have a final. Wisconsin 78, Maryland 45. Ouch. Maryland getting their butts kicked in some college hoops. Okay. What is this? Go away, message. All right. And the winner is... All right. Yeah, I'm not lit too well. That's for sure. I look too pink. It looked okay for a minute. I guess I'm going to have to turn this stupid thing on. I was hoping the natural light would get me through this one. And how do I just look like a human being? Is that about right? How do I not look like Pepto-Bismol in human form? All right. That light is very bright now. The things I do for people. I tell you what. Heart of gold. I have a heart of gold. It's gold, Jerry. Okay, so fingers crossed. We're at the top of the hour. This event should be starting. First pitch is not at 10 o'clock sharp. I'm hoping. The event says 10 o'clock. I am on the right network, FS1. That's what it says on ESPN.com. So it's a matter of standing by. Okay. So yes, how's everybody doing here? Phantom says, I really hope FS1 cuts away from this game if it's not over. Are you going to eat it like the CEO ate the big arch? So is this an actual like trending story? Actually, there's a food critic on YouTube. I don't know his name off the top of my head, but he's been around for years. If you've seen him before, you can't forget him. He's a very slender guy. Very weaselly sounds so negative, but I don't know how else to put it. He's just a very peculiar, Gollum-eyed looking kind of guy. Oh, no. Okay, I failed to plug in my second laptop, and the battery power just died. I hope when I turn it back on that all these windows will just pop back on with it. But, wow, I guess it's a good thing this happened now. You got to be kidding me. Come on, power. Come on back. You're plugged in. Now, of all the reasons for an event to go belly up, I'm not going to let it be this. There's just no way. I just bought this second laptop. It's a cheap Google Chromebook for the sole purpose of being able to watch the games I'm calling on a second screen and not take up more power on this computer, which I want to dedicate strictly for the streaming part. You get me? So, you know, and I've learned my lesson with Chromebooks that if you go off the AC battery and you just go with internal battery, you gotta let that battery get all the way down and then plug it back in the charge, because every time you don't do that, the memory of your battery, I mean, if you know this, you know this, but yeah, it just eats away at the total memory. So in other words, with each, oh no, have I forgotten my password? How embarrassing is this? That's got to be it. Okay. Yeah, so there, okay, it's coming back on. It's going to be a minute, but hopefully we won't miss first pitch. This laptop is as cheap as the cheapest one on the market would lead you to believe. It is. I'm amazed at how many little things that we probably don't appreciate with our computers and devices that stand out with this device. Like, here's one, clicking and dragging something. It's virtually impossible. Just clicking and dragging. I have to do it like 27 times each attempt in order for it to work. It is, all right, we are just about ready. They are going over the rules on my screen. Folks, if you're watching along on your TV, if you're ahead of me, there's a way to remedy that. You need to pause your game. Oh, here's our booth partnership here. Okay. Couple of really ugly looking ties, but I dig it. Yu Chang. That's right. Back in the 2023 World Baseball Classic, Yu Chang hit .438 with a couple of homers and 8 RBI. So he's the most experienced in terms of North American baseball on this roster. And last time out for Taiwan, he was the star. There's Dave Nilsson, former catcher. And Australian, one of the original Aussies in Major League Baseball. I remember when he came up with the Brewers. I think that was like 89 or 90. He is the Australia coach. And again, here's a look at the big star on Australia's team, Travis Bazzana. He hasn't clicked yet in the bigs. He was set back in 2025 with injuries, kind of stunted his development. He was just knocking on the door of making the Guardians team before going backwards here, but a nice showing from him in this tournament would be a good indication that Bazzana is working his way back to making his Major League debut. All right, they're going to commercial, and I'm going to grab a drink, okay? Okay. Thanks for hanging out, folks. Be right back. Grab a snack. Tell a friend about this. Do what you got to do. Be right back.
Oh, wow. Here he comes.
Let me show you what I mean now. By the first thing you do is get right up in their face, you point the finger. Then if you can't get close enough, you turn the hand around and kick some dirt. And then if he's missed a strike, you get over here and you put dirt all over the thing. You throw the hat down, you pick it up, you throw it, and then you're so bad, you throw him out of the game. You're out of here. That's the way a major league manager
I learned something, buddy boy.
Chesapeake Bay when Monday the
Yeah, folks, the display, which currently shows the last 5 results for these two teams, will probably flip over once we get first pitch. So allow me a little bit of time to make the adjustment. Yeah, we are flying by the seat of our pants. Well, I am anyway. It's a one-man operation, folks. Well, at least on this side, on the technical side. I certainly couldn't do this without the help of the mods in the Charm City chat and keeping the chat nice and charming, because that's one less thing for me to worry about. And, yeah, in fact, Hey there, mods. You don't have to go over there and spend any lengthy amount of time, but just popping in over there on the vertical side and leaving a message or two, letting people know, hey, it's cool. It's cool to be here. That would be good, I think. Right now it is empty. Quite empty. Not sure what kind of competition I'm facing with this event, but if the people I know are any indication, it's going to be a lot of competition. I have a few friends who have a channel like I do, calling sporting events, including baseball, and they are all calling this game too. May the best streamer win. All right, so Yu Chang is in the cleanup spot. Stuart Fairchild will lead off. Taiwan is the visiting team, so they'll come up to hit first. And let's get back on the screen here. Let's watch some World Baseball. All over the world, everybody get the word. All right, this is different. Okay, did they change the name? Okay, Alex Wells pitched with Sydney last season. I'm not sure what even the name of the professional Australian Baseball League is, but I guess it's just ABL, Australian Baseball League. Left-hander, ERA of about 3.5 for Sydney. Establish steady pace clock usage. This is his scouting report. I mean, guys, you got to do better than this for a scouting report. I mean, this is a guy that a casual American baseball fan has never heard of. And the number one thing we need to watch is how he handles the pitch clock. Can you tell us something a little more interesting? Okay, defensively for Australia, Burke in left, Whitefield in center, Kennelly in right, Meade at third, Dale at short, Bazana at second, Wingrove at first, Perkins behind the plate. Wingrove's first name is Rickson. Rixon. Rickson. Okay. Have it your way. I don't know. These kids today, or their names. The Tokyo Dome, folks, sits about 45,000. A legendary venue in world baseball. Folks, Sadaharu O used to swing a bat here. First pitch of the ball game is outside for ball one. Taipei at the plate, Australia in the field. Stuart Fairchild with the Braves last season. Okay, so no longer with Cincinnati. Limited action and not much to brag about. I think I saw a 216 average with a handful of RBI. He fouls the 1-0 pitch back. 1-1 the count. Lefty deal, swing and a miss. That was an off-speed pitch at 81 outside. Fairchild chased. Australia have on white jerseys with green lettering, green hats. And the 1-2 is low. Count even up, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Taiwan with the gray pants, blue shirts with red lettering. Some white in there as well. And that ball's crushed to left. If it stays up, that could be trouble. If it stays fair, it's gone. It's foul. Oh, my. Fairchild nearly started this tournament off literally with a bang. Just could not keep it fair, and it looks like it might not have stayed high enough either. A line drive down into the corner. A little bit foul, and a little bit short. 2-2 pitch in the dirt. Count has run full. First batter of the ball game, Fairchild. My goodness. So, I got to adjust this. I'm just now seeing this. Whoop, look out. Payoff pitch swung on and missed. Down goes Fairchild. I'm not sure when to use these buttons. I've got no dog in this race. I got no dog in this race. But strike three. There you go. All right. What do we got? Somebody's up. A.K. Lynn is at the plate. Okay, so we'll go with first initials. I like it. A.K. Lynn, a left-handed bat. First pitch is off the plate outside. Anko Lynn hit .318 with his club this past season. That's right, folks. I am winging it. That's a called strike on the outside corner. 1-1 the count. Popped up high in the air, shallow shortstop part of the outfield. And the Aussie shortstop makes the catch. 2 down. 10 pitches to get the first 2 outs of the ball game for Wells. Team Australia. I like it. Here's a first pitch just off the outside edge at the knees. Ball 1 to C.H. Chin. Yeah, I'm not even going to try that first name. You do you. 1-0 is high. Looks like Chin is the captain of the team. He's got a C on the heart side of his jersey there. Here's a 3-0 pitch. That is a called strike, and that was a kind call by the ump. That was outside for sure. 3-1 the count. I'm assuming there's no ABS system in play for this tournament. That is ball 4. Chin draws a 2-out walk. First base runner of the day for either team. And that should get up the superstar of this Taiwanese lineup, Yu Chang. There he is. Chang, again in 2023, with Team Chinese Taipei, hit 2 homers and drove in 8. That's why he's hitting clean up here. This one's popped straight up on the infield. Should end the inning. It's a tough dome here, though. That Tokyo Dome. It's got that Metro Dome style roof. Sort of off-white color that if you're not careful, you can lose a baseball up there. Anyway, second baseman Bazana comes down with it, and the inning is over. After half an inning, it's Chinese Taipei nothing, and Australia is coming up. This is weird. This is weird. Is this weird? Is this weird? Hey, folks. Hey, if you're watching along, do consider subscribing to the channel. The sub count is up there, and it'll move. It doesn't go with every new sub. It only rolls over every 10. I think a couple of you would need to sign up to get it up to 3680. On the road to 5K and beyond for the 2026 season. Also, I haven't checked in a few days, but I've been admittedly a little bit obsessed since about a week ago. For whatever reason, running a YouTube channel, as I do, mainly through my laptop. I didn't realize until the internet went out of my room here and I had to rely on my phone for Wi-Fi and data on my phone. I opened up my YouTube channel page and I saw all this information that if it's available through my laptop in the YouTube studio, I don't know how to access it, but right there, it was like a breakdown page, stats and everything. And it told me how many total views for this channel in its history, which started basically 2 years ago. Yeah, I called a couple of games before opening day 2024. And so, yeah, coming up on the 2-year anniversary, and we're about to hit 1 million views. 1 million. I mean, I think that's worth noting, because if it takes 2 years to do that, on that pace, the next milestone, 10 million, is going to take 20 years. And I'm not sure I'm going to be around that long. What happened to the game here? I'm frozen on somebody's lawn. What is this? Come on, nah. I'm going to have to refresh the game, folks. I'm worried that this screen froze. And I don't want to miss a thing. I have already missed something. It's a 1-ball, 2-strike count on the leadoff man here for Australia. No, wait a minute. That's actually a preview from the previous inning. That is not correct. Never mind what I just said. What I just said is a lie. All right, here's a ground ball. It's a race to first base. The first baseman will get there for the out. I apologize. So Travis Bazzana just grounded out to first base, it would appear. 1 away for Australia. Curtis Mead coming up next. Aaron Whitefield. Ugh. Will hit third in the inning. Hey, Fitzy's here. Folks, say hi to Fitz.
Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry.
What is going on here? Curtis Mead. First pitch is a strike. I think he fouled it away. He fouls the next pitch off. It's 0-2. J.H. Su is on the mound for Taiwan. He's a right-hander. Okay, so Mead has moved on from Tampa and is now with the White Sox, it would appear. 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball. Looked like it caught the top corner of the zone, but the ump does not ring up Mead. This ump has missed a couple of important pitches here early on. That would have been strike 3. 1-2 pitch. That is lined right into right field, a base hit. So there you go. Curtis Mead gets an extra pitch to go after, and he gets himself a 1-out single. He should be sitting in the dugout right now. Bad umpire. Bad umpire.
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling? Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
All right, Whitefield. Batting third in the Australia lineup. And first pitch is 2 inches off the plate, and it's called a strike. Boy, I tell you what, I know why they're not using the ABS system. These umpires, okay, I can't judge them all, but surely they were careful to select the first home plate umpire for the first game of the tournament. They want one of their best for that job, right? I'm not seeing anything resembling best early on. 1-1 pitch to Whitefield is fouled back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Slater doesn't care about China or Australia. Slater's here for me. Aw. That's so incredibly touching. I appreciate it, Slater. 1-2 pitch. That one's hit hard in the left. That one's going to hang up, though, for the left fielder who makes the catch. Hit right on a frozen rope to left. Unlucky for Australia, 2 down. Defensively for Chinese Taipei. Chen in left, Chen in right. Lin at second. Chang at third. Chang at short. Chang behind the plate. And Wu at first. I think Abbott and Costello have a less confusing breakdown of who's playing where. We have a fella by the name of Hall up to hit, the cleanup hitter in the Australia lineup. First pitch is ball 1 to him. And my screen just froze again. Why? Look, I'm up against it with this game here tonight. You got to at least help a brother out and keep a nice steady stream going. Come on, nah. Hey, somebody's got to watch this game. I'm trying. Wow, just frozen. Just frozen. All right, here's what BW is going to do. He's going to try the backup non-HD link so that I can watch all this confusion in lesser quality. And then maybe that'll give me a steadier stream here. Good grief. Let's make it more difficult. They've gone to commercial for KFC. The one brand where you don't know where you are in the world when you see a KFC commercial. You could be in Australia. You could be here in Thailand. You could be in America. You can be in Europe. You can be in South Korea. They're frickin' everywhere, folks. It looks like Australia made the final out. I'll tell you how. Hall struck out to end the inning. There you go. Bazana, Curtis Mead had a base hit. Whitefield and then Hall came up to hit for Australia in the first. One hit, one man left. We go to the second inning, no score. What announcers are calling this tournament? I haven't a clue. I have not got a clue. Fitzy's here for the concession stand. Well, guess what I got, Fitz? And it's almost room temperature now. The best way. Talking about American fast food. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you the Egg McMuffin. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, who's up for a mukbang video? All right there, McDonald's CEO, that's a bite. That's what a bite looks like. That's a real man with real teeth. Really biting into your awful food. The green screen makes it look moldy. That's no green screen. That's no green screen. BW, I tried to join the Discord, but the link says it's expired. Alexa, I'd love for you to join, but I'm not really advertising the Discord for the moment. I'll explain in a minute. Wu is up to hit. We are in the top of the second. First pitch is a strike, and the next one is called strike 2. Looks like a big strike zone from this ump. Unless you have an 0-2 count, and then he'll just call it ball 1. Here is a ball hit left side, foul ground. The third baseman near the railing makes the catch. Just about to run out of room. Australia gets the first out on a foul pop-up from Wu. All right, it is KY Chang. Hey, folks, break out some KY. I tell you what, folks, we need to loosen up around here. 1-1 pitch, swung on and missed. That pitch low and way out of the zone. I know a girl who goes to shows And when she's at home, man, she blows her nose, but she don't use tissue. She don't use sleeves. Don't use napkins or anything she uses. Hey, KY. Chang with a swing and a miss. And this inning is over. No, it's not. Is that 2 out?
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Is that the second out? I'm sorry. I got distracted by the flaming lips. 2 away in the inning for Lynn. Is that IW? TW. TW Lynn, folks. TW Lynn has a count of 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 out, nobody on. Wells's delivery, swing and a miss. You don't need a pitch clock. They talked about this guy's scouting report and how he's got to manage the pitch clock. He just gets the ball back and throws it again. There's no need for a clock. 1-2 is outside, 2-2. Su Wei Lin. Signed in 2012 with the Red Sox. So you must know about this. Oh, I remember seeing this dude's name in a baseball game back in the day. Bitsy, you remember this guy?
Sorry, Charm City Chat.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. We've got some cheerleaders of the Japanese variety here. Hello. How are you? Where'd that pitch miss? Come on, Blue. That is middle of the plate. Belt high. What are you looking at? This ump stinks.
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
3-2. Swing and a miss. There you go. That was the result. Wells deserved a strikeout, and the inning is over. All right. There are some cute cheerleaders on the dugout. I've got about 9 to 11 bites left of this here Egg McMuffin, so I'm going to do everybody a favor and go off screen as I munch down on this. Be back in a sec. Thanks, folks.
I apologize for Baltimore.
Oh boy, is this great! It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood.
I'm starting to adjust. I've gotten really into running 10Ks. I garden now, and I even bought season tickets for the Orioles, since that's what guys who can't satisfy women do.
What? What? What?
Life, do you hear me? Give my creation life!
I'm up all night to get lucky. I'm up all night to get lucky.
We're number 1.
I am the Cal Ripken of birthday cake.
Do you have ways of showing you're angry? Are there things that make you angry? Do you have ways of showing you're angry?
All right, we don't have time. God, just get to it. Jeez. Just say good morning. We get it. 0-1 the count on Dale, leading off at the bottom of the second. Next pitch, hit on the ground to second base. Routine play, one away. Dale, retired. Hey, Dale. Be on the lookout for him and his buddy Tucker in the sequel to Tucker and Dale versus Evil, coming out this fall. I'm getting some nice feedback on the home run call of Vance Honeycutt today. We might have to play that clip during the next commercial break for anybody who might be watching that's not already involved with the channel. Rickson Wingrove, Rutrow. Any relation to Richard Rickson? Rickson? Like, what kind of name is Rickson? 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. That pitch nearly in the dirt. 1-2. Like it's pronounced Nixon or something. 1-2. Tapper foul. We'll do it again. Rickson Wingrove, 8 seasons in Australian professional baseball. 6 of them in the minors with the Phillies and the Twins. Is that right? 1-2 pitch popped up. So basically the Australian Professional League is kind of like a satellite farm system, free agent farm system. Players might occasionally get plucked and brought in somewhere for a spell. This ball's hit to left field. It should be playable. It's caught out there. 2 away here in the bottom of the second. No score. The false call when Weston hit his home run was pretty good also. The hope you got only to realize it was someone else, only for Honeycutt to hit one anyway. Yeah, because, folks, that home run to this afternoon, later in the game, it had happened right when, coming out of commercial, we get a home run like first pitch, and you know that there's been like 8 changes in the lineup. You're just trying to figure out who's hitting. Next thing you know, the ball's left the yard. You're wondering, was that Honeycutt? I thought I'd counted off that he'd be due up second, but as soon as the ball cleared the wall, I'm like, did he just do that? 0-2 the count on Perkins, the Australia catcher. 2 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss. Folks, I do believe the pitchers have the advantage in this matchup. The hitting is not looking all that good. Lots of whiffing going on around here. We head to the 3rd inning now. No score. All right, let's see if I can cue this puppy up. That'll give me a chance to finish my McMuffin and give you guys a chance to live or relive today's big moment. Oh, what a moment it was. What a moment it was. Be right back, folks. Oh, I'm still not on the screen. Perfect. Let's just play it then. Coming up any minute now. Take my word for it. Oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh.
Honeycutt.
There we go.
Has done pretty well. 4 plate appearances, 3 at-bats, 3 home runs, 5 driven in. That ball's lifted to left center field and deep. That ball is traveling. That ball is gone. Bye, Birdie. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. Vance Honeycutt, what are you on? It is 4-2. Folks, Tell your grandchildren. Write down this date. What the hell is going on? Wow.
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride.
Folks.
You believe in magic. You believe in magic.
And I got to tell you, folks, I'm so just taken aback that he did it. Let me tell you something. It was a no-doubter.
All right, folks, we're back underway. Chang at the plate, and on an 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. He's down on 3 pitches. See you later. Hardly knew ya. Despite Wells looking very effective on the mound for Australia, they do have activity in the pen. Townsend, a lefty, who I do believe is with a major league team in spring. Can't remember off the top of my head who, but upon reading about this roster, I remember Townsend having a chance to latch on to a club this season in Major League Ball. A quick Google search would probably tell you. Anyway, Chin, C.W. Chin, is at the plate. 1 out, nobody on in the top of the third. The count is a ball and 2 strikes, and he swings at one in the dirt. Catcher will have to go to first to get the out. He does. 2 away. Another strikeout. Am I rooting for either team? No, not really. There are a couple of Orioles deep in the farm, apparently, on the Australian roster. I can't remember off the top of my head the names. I can only remember that I read them. So even if they were to come into the game, I'm not sure if I would know. Stuart Fairchild gets his second plate appearance. He swings and misses. 0-1 the count on him. He's 0 for 1. Bases empty, 2 down. Wells' 42nd pitch is called a strike. A breaking ball top of the zone at 81 miles an hour. It is a packed venue here at the Tokyo Dome. I don't see an empty seat. Okay, I see a couple directly behind home plate, but you know what I mean. 0-2. Check swing, appeal. He did not go. One ball, 2 strikes. Pitch outside, 2-2. The next 2-2 pitch, and that's a foul ball. 2-2 the count. Pitch count limits, okay. All right, so every starter has a limit. And in the first round of the tournament, no pitcher can throw more than 65 pitches. That's good to know. Called strike 3. Top of the zone on the inside corner to end the inning. If he only goes 3 innings, they were 3 good innings for Wells, 3 shutout innings.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
You had a great call on that home run on your stream earlier today, but I saw you were getting mad at someone before that. Okay. Yeah, let's dwell on that. Let's just transition out of a great call and focus more on just somebody being a jerk in the chat. Again, when it happens in the moment, feel free to engage however you like. Once it's over with, I'm not really here to dwell on that kind of thing. It happened. It had its moment, and trust me, it'll happen again, because this guy, I'm his addiction. He's addicted to me. It's really flattering when you think about it. But, oh wow, look at these Orida French fries made in an air fryer. I don't know. Even with a multi-million-dollar commercial, those didn't look very tasty. Oh yeah, I still got some of this sandwich left. We got a troll that shows up almost every stream with a new username that has to get banned. Oh, not just a new username. Usually 2, 3, 4. It was funny because in the early days, you could tell that like he had his go-to secondary accounts for, being the online troll that he is. He's got to wear as many different faces as he bounces around from one platform to the next, just begging for attention. But he ran through those rather quickly. And then, now it's just a matter of creating new accounts, finding somewhere to make another new account, the time, all to just get back into the chat, get maybe, at most, a second comment in. And I'm like, oh, it's you again, huh? All right, well. Cheers. See you later. Here we go. Bottom of the third. Burke at the plate takes strike one. Chris Burke played for Melbourne last year. Curveball inside. 1-1 on Burke. The 1-1. Popped straight up. Man, a lot of guys getting under the ball. This one's in shallow center field. Fairchild with the catch. 1 away. Yeah, it's definitely a noticeable difference in the hitting talent, or lack thereof, I should say, between these two teams. The pitchers have the edge. As they should in the game of baseball. Oh, am I off screen still? I'm really bad at keeping track. Oh, I'm so bad at keeping track. My goodness. All right, back over here and back over here. Okay. This ball's hit into center field. Easy play for Fairchild. Medium depth center field. That is the second out. Jack O'Loughlin, right, a left-hander, up and loose for Team Australia. Here's Travis Bazana. Bazana. You say Bazana, I say Bazana. Let's call the whole thing off. First pitch is a strike. He's got a lot of eye black smeared on his face. Going for that Bobby Witt Jr. look. 0-1 pitch. Bounces in there, 1-1. Yeah, Honeycutt's athletic enough. He can play center. If they wanted to focus on making him a center fielder, they could. But I don't know. It's just going to be an interesting year for him. If he were to make it up to AAA, and Bradfield is still there, I would assume Bradfield's in center and Honeycutt is in right. We'll see. There are still some nice players, some first-round picks in the Orioles farm system. A lot of them on the current team, a lot of them still on the farm. 1-2 pitches upstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Bazana. Savannah Banana. So here comes the 2-2. Fouled away. Yeah, I mean, I'm not looking at 2026 as Honeycutt's time to shine in the bigs. And he shouldn't be thinking about that either, honestly. He should just be thinking one step at a time. Get to the next level, and then work on getting to the next level. We got a full count here on Rosanna, Dana. And my game just froze again. If I knew it was going to be this kind of party. Sorry, folks. I will be missing this payoff pitch to Bazana. No. Open. He got on base. Did he walk? I'm going to bet he walked. Because nobody's getting hits. Did he get a hit? Oh, he got a hit. Bazana reaches on a base hit to center field. With 2 down, he's at first. And he may try to steal, getting himself in a scoring position with 2 out. Curtis Mead at the plate. He's got an 0-1 count. And he pops this one straight up. Another ball hit straight up into the air. My goodness, how many of these? That is the 3rd out. Inning over. Bazana gets on with a hit. It's the 2nd hit for Australia. A couple of singles. One from him, one from Mead. The other combined 16 players in these 2 lineups have done nothing. They're combined 0 for 17, I think, if my math is right. Yeah, not exactly the most exciting World Baseball Classic game I've ever seen, folks. I got to tell you. But hey, we're here because we can't get enough baseball. All right. I'm not going off camera again because I keep forgetting to go back on. It's almost finished. Alexa, I gotta be honest, your continued interest in this person, this troll, I gotta be honest. Again, one could say, oh, BW, you're just being paranoid. But my instincts have been correct on this guy every time so far. And Alexa, I'm not accusing you, okay? But you kind of give the vibe off that you're him by continuing to focus on him. You feel me? I don't know, okay? If whoever's in your Discord is him or anybody else. That's the risk everybody runs when they open up a platform for folks to show up and hang out, and you don't really know. Nobody knows. But for your sake, I hope it's not. Okay, how about that? We are going to the bottom of the 4th. Top of the 4th. Where are we? I am lost. We're going to the 5th? Oh, is it only the start of the 4th inning? Really? This is really only 3 innings over? Okay, here we go. Top of the 4th. And O'Loughlin is on the pitch. Another lefty for Australia. Jack O'Loughlin. Pitched with Adelaide last year. 10 starts, 4-3 record. 1-0 is a fastball. Well, it says 85 miles an hour. That was a straight pitch. Was that his fastball? 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground. Nice stop at second by Bazana over to first in time. And a nice play. Put a gold star by that one.
Besides that, it's on the reflexes.
Finally, some version of a highlight has occurred in this game. Bazana with a nice stop ranging to his left. There is one out here in the top of the fourth. Next batter is Chen, C.H. Chen. And first pitch to him, I thought he went around, but apparently not. 1 ball, no strikes. Yeah, it's fine, Alexa. Just, again, you understand my take on that, right? You understand. Here's a ground ball to the right side. Second baseman Bazana again with a play. This one's a lot easier. He makes it 2 down. Taiwan is yet to get a hit, and I got to tell you, folks, they haven't even come close. I would say there's a 20% chance of a no-hitter getting thrown in this game right now. Like, that's still a vast majority chance that it won't happen, but it's still significant. I'm still going out on a limb, saying 20% chance, the way I'm looking at this game right now. Here's Yu Chang, second time up, popped out his first time. First pitch is ball 1, and that's ball 2. It goes to the backstop. It's getting warm in here. It's time to crank up the aircon. The heater changeup. Line drive. There you go. There is a base hit. Both teams have a hit. 20% chance has gone down to 0. I jinxed a no-no. And this is when you jinx a no-no, folks. A game where you don't care about either team or the result. So a 2-out single for Chinese Taipei. Oh, they've got their cheerleaders on the top of the dugout roof. Keep dancing. Swing and a miss. Woo. 19 Woo. Has a count of 0-1. It's strike 2. I don't know if you saw it in your research, but Alex Wells used to be an Oriole in 21-22. He had a 6.60 ERA in 13 games, 8 starts. Well, that must be one of the 2 guys then. He started the game. He used to be with the O's in seasons I was not following. Okay, thanks for that input there, Phantom. Well, damn, I guess I do have to root for Australia. Too bad they couldn't give him any run support. The count is 2-2 on Woo! 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 Like, how? Swing and a miss. Woo strikes out.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
How confusing must it be for Woo if he's ever around a college campus near a party with sorority girls? Everywhere he walks, all he hears is woo, woo, and he keeps thinking, why is everybody shouting my name? Are you talking to me? Woo! Every year he goes to Mardi Gras. He thinks it's all about him, you know? That's all I got, folks. Luke's back. All right. Hi, Luke. Hey, Michael Mertig. Could you maybe take a turn here with Phantom and pop over to the vertical side and just leave a comment or two? Try and see if you can stimulate a little talk over there. It is absolutely dead on the vertical side. I have not been monitoring the numbers here. We are closing in on 1,000 views, but there's only 11 people currently watching. 11? Wow. 11. Make it 12. That is a low number. Low. Sorry for chewing into the microphone. All right, I'm done eating. Folks, I am not trying to win the battle for biggest streamer to get the biggest audience for this particular game. I just don't want to be the smallest. I don't want it to have the least amount of people. I hope that's not the case. There's 12 people on the horizontal side. And how many on the vertical here? About 10. How you doing, you folks? I don't know if that's people jumping over from the other side. First pitch swinging, Whitefield fouls first pitch was ball one. Second pitch, he fouls back. Whitefield at the plate. 3, 4, 5 hitters due up for Australia. Sue on the mound on 44 pitches. Number 45 is popped up. Shallow right. Second baseman, look out. Second baseman makes a catch that should have belonged to the right fielder. Second baseman going out. Right fielder coming in. Outfielder didn't really make any attempt to call off the second baseman. Second baseman makes the catch on the run, running away from the infield. First out here in the bottom of the fourth, and it is like 90 degrees in here all of a sudden. Breaking ball inside to Hall. Alex Hall is 0 for 1. He struck out his first time. One of only 2 strikeouts here for Sue on the mound. A pair of righties getting loose, one wearing a hooded sweatshirt. I don't think I've ever seen that. A bullpen arm getting loose, still wearing their hoodie. 2-1 the count on Hall. Luke, you don't have to go to the vertical side to tell people to come back to the other side. It's a secondary option for viewing that people have, and we don't want to discourage anybody from leaving one side or the other. Swing and a miss. Hall strikes out. 2 down in the inning.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
The vertical side's doing just fine with Oriole games. And it took a couple of games for it to get going, but the game earlier today, we had plenty of activity over there. Here's Jared Dale, swing and a miss. Rounded out first time up. 0-1 from Sue is high. 1 ball, 1 strike. This will probably be Sue's last inning of work. Again, a 65 pitch limit. He's about to get into the mid-50s here, and he's got some guys warming up behind him. 1-1. Here is a chopper to third. Couple of bounces, and a head-first slide by the base runner does not help. He is out. And the inning is over. What the hell kind of game is this? We go to the top of the 5th. Where are we? Are we going to the 5th inning now? This game stinks. Oh, my. I'm not doing any games tomorrow, Luke. I got some things to do. But come back Friday. It'll be a day-night doubleheader. Orioles, Cardinals, 1 o'clock. And then the first game of the tournament for USA taking on Brazil at Dakin Park in Houston, 8 p.m. for that one. Coverage starts 7:45 on Friday. Tomorrow is a recovery day for me. And some chores or whatever, some tasks I got to get out of the way. It's really the only open day up until opening day that I have to get some stuff out of the way and not worry about. Folks, opening day getting a little closer. What is this dog food commercial? What kind of dog food is this? It's got all these different colors and... What? Since when does a dog get to eat dog food with all these different bright colors and stuff? I mean, just... Now we're worried about... I mean, they're colorblind, basically, aren't they? They don't even see these colors. What are they doing it for? Us? It's dog food. It can be brown. They'll eat it. Trust me. I can't even anymore. I can't. Oh, hey, honey, you've got to see this new pet food. It looks like Lucky Charms. There's like blue diamonds, green clovers, and purple horseshoes and shit. Yeah, okay. Go get you some of that dog food. Just brown pebbles, folks. That's all you need. I promise they'll eat it. And they'll even be happy about it. All right. Why does it have yellow? Luke, I hope you're not talking about the snow. Don't eat it. O'Loughlin is out here for his second inning of work, and he falls behind Kun-Yu Chang, 2-0. Chang struck out his first time, as have a lot of these Taiwanese players. 2 balls and a strike. We're in the top of the 5th. No score. I know you meant the dog food. I just randomly mentioned snow out of nowhere. Hey, we have cheerleaders, and we are not spending enough time on them. Here's a big Baltimore chop to the second base bag. Over to first in time. Chang is retired, 1 away. Yeah, if my old dog had a bowl of this food I saw in this commercial, it would make that face like, huh? I mean, it would eat, but it would give it a look first. That sideways dog look. You know the one, folks. Su Wei Lin. 0-1 on him. And this pitch is low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Those are cranberries and carrots in the dog food. I'm sorry, but that's just ridiculous. The 1-2 pitch pops straight up. Another infield pop-up. Wow, this is exciting. Catcher makes the play. 2 down. Wow. They really did pick the worst game of the bunch to market to open up this tournament with, didn't they? They're like, no one is going to watch this game unless we make it the first game. Clever play, World Baseball Classic. Clever play. Well done. Here is a ball hit to shortstop and a low throw to first. Dug out there. The inning is over. Folks, exciting. We are halfway through this one. We are scoreless. By the way, let me know in the chat if you know the rules. Extra innings. Are there ties in this group stage? They don't want these teams going crazy extra innings. It's already kind of a taxing tournament for those that have real jobs to do on teams that matter. No offense. I'm assuming in group stage that there are ties, but I don't know. So you guys let me know. Meanwhile, I'm going to go crank up the air conditioner in here, okay? Be right back. Thanks, everybody.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay when Monday the monster...
Where you from?
Baltimore.
What?
Baltimore.
Baltimore? What's that?
Look, it doesn't really matter, all right?
Bacon! Bacon! Where's the bacon? I smell bacon! 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 Gotta be bacon! Only one thing smells like bacon! That's bacon! Bacon, 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 bacon! There! From that bag! What's it say? I can't read! Please, please, give me what's in the bag! Chewy, yummy, smoky bacon!
There you go.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! No, 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 no! It's bacon!
No, it's Bacon Strips, brand dog snack from Purina. Bacon Strips. Dogs don't know it's not bacon.
It's bacon!
How about this? Peace, love, dope. Now get the hell out of here. I mean, I'm a Lucky Strike man from way back, so.
Oh, no, not the bees! Not the bees! Ah! Oh, my eyes! Eyes!
Folks, I can't find a lighter, and until I do, this game is on hold. There's a new pitcher on, a right-hander for Chinese Taipei, a fellow by the name of Chin, if you can believe it. Be right back. Wow, did this first pitch hit the batter on the foot? Looks like it did. Runner at first on a hit by pitch. New pitcher into the game. One pitch, one hit batter. Oh, that's one way to get the offense going. Swing and a miss. To the next guy. Runner at first. This is Robbie Perkins, the Australia catcher. He is 0 for 1. Pitch is up and in, 1 ball and 1 strike. Back in your living room, folks. Or what other room you're in. Who's the annoying guy you hate? Yeah, I see. This ball's lifted to right field and deep. That ball's going back. It's going to clear the wall. Bye-bye, birdie. We have offense. Perkins just clears the wall in right center field. It's a 2-run homer. Australia takes the lead here in the bottom of the 5th, 2-0. All I had to do was grab a lighter, and now we got offense. Home run. All right. Chin comes in and immediately gives up a couple of base runners, including that 2-run homer. Wow. Burke, the batter, 0-1 on him, and a swing and a miss makes it 0-2. That was an opposite field shot by Perkins. 0-2 pitch, strike 3. See you later.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
One away here in the bottom of the 5th. That pitch hit the inside edge of the zone, but it's called ball 1 to Kennelly. Is that his name? I can't read. Next pitch is in the dirt. 2-0 the count on Kennelly. Perkins, I guess, leads the Australian League in home runs with 10. They just flashed up the leaderboard there. He was at the top. Tim Kennelly plays for Perth. He's got a count of 3 balls, no strikes. Chen's next pitch called a strike on the inside edge. The 3-1 is a foot outside. That's ball 4. Take your base.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
All right, so Australia, 2 runs in the inning already. Another runner on base with 1 out. New pitcher in for Taiwan has not been very effective. And back to the top of the order for Bazana. 1 for 2 with a single his last time up. And that ball bounces in, gets away from the catcher. The runner at first will get to second base without a throw. And, yeah, things are looking pretty sloppy around here. Pretty sloppy. One and 0 on Bazana. Fouled away. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's another game in this pool happening. I mean, this is a night game. This is like a 8 p.m. start in Japan, local time. The next game, I believe, is somewhere around, gosh, what time is it? Like late morning, their time tomorrow? They're trying to schedule these games to where folks in America can still watch. Right? So they start right at noon. That way, if you're on the East Coast, catch the game at 10 o'clock at night. West Coast, what is that, 7 p.m.? 2-2 pitch to Bazana is hit on the shortstop side. And the throw over to first is in time. Runner at second had to stay put. There's 2 down. Bazana grounds out. 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. You're talking about your time there, Fitzy? Yeah, that's probably like around noon. Well, that would be 5 a.m. for you is 5 p.m. for me, which is 7 p.m. for them, right? I don't know. Here's a called strike to Curtis Mead. 1 for 2 with a single. 2 outs, runner at second. 2 runs in for Australia. Inside, 1-1. Great stuff. Breaking ball, line foul. Mead out in front of it. 2 strikes on him. Mead signed with the Phillies as an undrafted free agent back in 2018. And since then, spent some time with the Rays and more recently the White Sox. 1-2 the pitch. Inside. Mead has to scoot out of the way there. 2-2. Swing and a miss. And that'll end the inning. But Perkins goes yard, an opposite field home run. The first runs of the tournament off of his bat. A 2-run homer gives Australia the lead. We head to the 6th inning. Aussies ahead 2-0. All right. Once again, folks, I'm going to step away. And I hope you'll stick around. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Think about subscribing as well if you haven't already. Charm City Chat. How about a nice sales pitch for anyone who might be watching right now? The benefits of subscribing. Let the people speak. I'll be right back. A big thanks to those who've turned out for this game tonight. Clearly, small turnout. This is a niche event. Thank you for being niche. I love all my niches. Not a big fan of my nephews, but I love the niches. I'll see myself out after that one. By the way, that's what I do all day. I yell out really bad jokes alone and then hit this laugh track button to get my audience. Yeah. I'm so funny. I have proof of it right here. I'm like, what's De Niro's character in, whatchamacallit? I can't even remember the movie. King of Comedy. Yeah, it's kind of like that. I'm doing the King of Comedy thing here. All right. Top of the 6th. All right. Here we go. First pitch is called a strike. O'Loughlin is out there for another inning. Chin-Wei Chin at the plate. Here's a swing and a miss. And Chin spun around 360 degrees on that swing. The 0-2 pitch in the dirt. Well, I'll say this. I am enjoying the lack of substitutions going on in this game so far. Knock on wood. This pitch is fouled straight back. 1-2 on Chin. Oh, I forgot to put myself back up. I'm telling you, folks. Here's one hit to the opposite field, but right at the left fielder for the catch. Maybe the best contact of the day by Chinese Taipei, but it goes for an out. Tough luck. Did you know Dave Nilsson Was selected to the All-Star team in 1999? I did not know that. Stuart Fairchild. The lineup flips over. Third time through the order for Taiwan. He, like most of the hitters, is 0 for 2. Striking out both times up. And O'Loughlin gets helped out on this pitch. Called a strike. That was outside. A 1-1 count. Low and away, 2 balls and a strike. Here's a ball hit on the ground, third base side foul. They play on artificial turf here. Uh, 2-2 is in the dirt. Bounces away from the catcher. Nobody on base. Full count on Fairchild. Fairchild steps out of the box and now steps back in. Here comes the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Fairchild. 3 at-bats, 3 strikeouts for the major leaguer.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Tell you what, you get a golden sombrero, you're going to get cut from the big club. Maybe you shouldn't have taken this invitation. All right. Here is A.K. Lin. 0 for 2. That one's hit hard. That one is down for a base hit into right field. Hardest hit ball of the day for Taiwan. It comes with 2 outs. Can they do something here? It brings the tying run to the plate. Good solid contact. I've been waiting for about 2 hours to see something like that. It happened. Okay. Whoa, look out. Umpire jumps up and says, hold on, don't pitch yet, as a bat boy was streaking behind home plate right as the pitcher was going into his windup. Okay, here we go. Pitch. Right in there. Right down Broadway, strike 1. C.H. Chen, the team captain for Taiwan. 0-1 pitch. Fouled back. Looks like we have a highlight of this guy from the 2024 Premier 12 gold medal game. He hit a home run against Japan. C.H. Chen. 0-2 here. Here's a check on the runner at first. He's back standing. I do not know what the tiebreaker is for pool play. If anybody does, feel free to share. 0-2 pitch hits him. Oh, no. Right on the hand. Chen went down to his knees in pain, got back up, but his left hand might be in bad shape. He is definitely favoring it. He's wiggling the fingers. That's a good sign. It might just hurt. Trainer's out there to look at his left hand as he carefully takes off his batting glove. I'm sure it's tender there, buddy. Oh, wow, they're walking him straight off. I mean, the quickest assessment you'll ever see, folks. They took his batting glove off, and within 2 seconds, started walking him off the field. Tough break for C.H. Chen. He's out of the game. It'll be a pinch runner for him, obviously. It puts runners at first and second base with 2 out. It's the best chance to score today for Chinese Taipei. Hopefully, for their team's sake, they can get something good out of what for C.H. Chen was a bad moment. I hope his hand isn't broken. But that departure, that quick of a, yeah, we're taking you out, that was not a good sign for him. All right, it's Yu Chang. This is the guy Taiwan wants up in this spot. Their cleanup hitter. And the first pitch is ball 1. Chang has one of the few hits for Taiwan. 1 for 2. Tying runs are on base. O'Loughlin from the stretch. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Chang chased one low. O'Loughlin immediately bending over to get another sign and get ready for the next one. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Off speed. That ball just kept tumbling downward. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Our right-hander is up for Australia. Mitch Newbon. Pitch. That one's in on the hand. Swung on, hit to third base. Curtis Mead with a low throw to first. It's dug out for the third and final out of the inning. 2 runners left on for Chinese Taipei. Nobody scores. That might be the closest they get with the way this game's gone today. You never know, folks. I mean, obviously, none of us are experts on the arms and the bullpen of these teams. They could bring out somebody who completely craps the bed. You never know. But for now, we are moving on to the next frame. Bottom of the 6th. It's 2-0 Australia. The tiebreaker rules get a bit complicated the further you go. Oh, no. KPK, how you doing there, buddy? Up late. It's not that late. It's still the 4th of March. The Tonight Show hasn't even started. You got 4 minutes. Isn't it like 11:35 for the late shows? They get an extra 5 minutes to get started. I still can't get over that dog food with cranberries and carrots in it. Hey, folks, now when you pick up your dog's poop, it'll have fun colors in it. Are you bored by the same old, same old? Are you just sick and tired of boring picking up of your dog's poop? Try our brand of dog food. For state-of-the-art rainbow-colored crap. Be yours today. Somebody tell me the name of that pet food company, please. I hope that commercial comes on again. I need to know. I haven't watched late shows since Chris Farley. Good old Chris Farley. He's now been probably deceased longer than he was alive at this point. God, he's been gone now, what, 30, just about 30 years? And I don't know if he was 30 years old when he left us. Man, time is tough. Crayons do that too. Okay. KPK, you say that as if it's from experience. Do us all a favor and don't give us the details. Hey, there's a new pitcher on for Taiwan. Yi Lei Sun. Sun or Sun? We'll just go with Sun. It's S-U-N. Don't make it difficult. Sun. Fresh pet. Oh, so their food is made from fresh pets. Okay. That looked like it. There's a new right fielder to take the place of Chen, who got that pitch on the hand. Fellow by the name of Sung. So we have Sun on the mound and Sung in right field. Appeal on a check swing, and Whitefield did not go. Aaron Whitefield leading off the bottom of the sixth. 3-4-5 hitters for Australia. The 2-2 pitch is high. Full count. Oof. I tell you. I am glad this is the only non-Team USA game I'm calling for this tournament. This has been ridiculously tough. Swing and a miss. Whitefield goes down swinging.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
I'm just trying to grind, folks. Just trying to grind, put in the time and the effort to get this channel going. But I am questioning whether or not this particular event was worth that time and effort. First pitch is a strike to Hall, who's already 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. My goodness. Hall couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. He hit 329 with Perth. He's got a count of 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the 6th. Australia lead it 2-0 on a 2-run homer by Perkins in the 5th inning. Sun delivers the 1-2. That one bounces in and away from the catcher. 2-2. Appreciate the effort over there, Phantom, on the vertical side. 2-2 pitch. That one's crushed. Right field. Into the corner. That ball on the run. A sliding grab. And the catch is made. The fielder went out of the view of the camera behind the crowd. The stands jut out there down the line. And disappearing behind, making a sliding catch in foul ground, is the right fielder just put into the ball game. Sung, how do you do? Just entered the game and within seconds had to make the best defensive play of the ball game so far. 2 out, nobody on for Jared Dale. If we can get him teamed up with Kyle Tucker, Tucker and Dale, look out. Look out, world. Hall is their Cowser. Ouch. BW, I got a trivia for you. Who won the most MVP awards in Major League Baseball? The most MVP awards. Swing and a miss. The count is 2-2. Well, the award started what? In the late 40s, I want to say? Who would have had the most? Look out. It's a full count. MVP. Over and over and over. Here comes the payoff pitch. Hit on the ground, or on the right side, it's foul. We'll do it again. 2 out, nobody on. Full count on Dale. No help from the chat. I'm going to try to Bartman is guessing. I mean, yeah, go ahead and guess if you'd like, but I mean, if you know the answer, don't type it in. Go. If you're guessing, give it a guess. Dale takes high for ball 4. It's a 2-out walk.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Do the Bartman. How you doing, Bartman? Most MVPs. I'm thinking about it. It's weird that a name hasn't just jumped to the top of my head. Juan Bell, Barry Bonds. Oh, I guess it's over now. I mean, Bonds was certainly on my list of finalists. I was just trying to run through the eras. 50s, 60s, 70s. Trying to figure out maybe somebody went on a run to get there, but there you go. There's your answer, folks. I didn't realize the buzzer had gone off, but my chances to guess are now over. That was fun. 2 outs, 2-0, the count on the batter. Runner at first. It's Wingrove at the plate. Suns pitch. Line drive. Base hit into right field. This could score a run. No, well, will it? No. Now it's first and second? I'm sorry. I thought there was a runner at second base. That's my fault. Here comes Robbie Perkins. He of the 2-run homer an inning ago. A chance for a big night. Ray Knight scored on the Buckner ground ball through the legs. Mookie Wilson ground ball. Ray Knight scores. That I know. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it. GG's. I hope that doesn't mean good guess. Clearly, it wasn't a guess. That was just a known fact. Yeah, Ray Knight played for us not long after. I believe the 88 season he was on our team. 88, maybe 87 as well. I'm pretty sure he was playing third for our 0-21 start in 88. He was gone by 89. The Why Not Orioles. But yeah, Ray Knight was an Oriole for a little bit. Looks like I have to refresh the stream again, folks. Always when there's a big situation, 2 on and 2 out for Australia. And I'm going to have to refresh. Refresh. Exciting. It's so exciting to me, yeah. He's refreshed. Oh, come on now. Behave. Children, behave. That's when they say when we're together. All right, here we go. Who is number 2 on the MVP? I don't know if I want to play anymore. I'm not a big fan of Charm City trivia, where you sit there and go, all right, give me a minute to think about it, and then you're just given the answer. Oh, I love it. All right, 3-1 the count on Perkins, folks. We're back up. 3-1 the count, 2 out, 2 on the pitch. That is ball 4. Perkins loads him up. I'm going to give you time to guess. I won't tell till you guess. Is that right? Ah, boy. MVP. I don't like this. Most valuable player. I'm thinking about it. We got a bases loaded, 2-out situation. Burke is due up, and the Chinese Taipei team is going to go to the bullpen to get the matchup they're looking for here, I would assume. So stay tuned, folks. All right. Second most. Gosh, all right, so who else is on the short list? I can't take as much time this time. I'm not going to get it right. Damn it. I'm just thinking everybody's star player, but they're not necessarily MVP players. Damn it. That's the thing. You got to put up those gaudy stats. I don't want to guess Alex Rodriguez. I really don't want to guess him. I really don't want to guess Alex Rodriguez. But I guess I'm guessing Alex Rodriguez. Does he? Tell me he has at least like 4. Tell me I'm not way off. Who else would it be? Not A-Rod? Okay. Okay. Bartman says, keep guessing. A-Rod does not have 4. All right. Do 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 boop do do boop boop boo do boop boop boo do boop boop boo do boop boop boo do boop boop boo. Man, I'm sleeping. I am sleeping. Hank Aaron. I'll just go with Hammer and Hank. But no, that's a terrible guess because I don't think he even had a 40 home run season. He was just constantly hitting like 37 home runs for 22 straight years. So he probably didn't really even put up MVP numbers. I don't frig. I hate this question, as basic as it is. Since Bonds has played his entire career in the National League, I'm thinking it would be smart to think of an American League player, because those are 7 years accounted for by Bonds. You would think, well, a Yankee needs to be on this list, surely. But again, the likes of Ruth and Gehrig and even DiMaggio, that's before the age of the MVP. Maybe Joe was around late career when that first popped up. Here's Yi Chang, new pitcher. In here, bases loaded. And the first pitch is a strike. Who's up, you ask? It's Burke. He's 0 for 2. Flied out in the third, struck out in the fifth. 0-1 pitch. Popped up. Should end the inning. It's in shallow center field. No, it's not. They showed us Fairchild sprinting in, but that ball stayed on the infield, and it's caught by the second baseman. Another big, short pop-up in this ball game. Derek Jeter. Derek Jeter. Wow, does Jeter have a bunch of MVPs? I'll be damned. MVPs. Gosh, I don't know. I don't like this game anymore. I mean, I think of all the sluggers, especially like from the, because, God, everybody was putting up 315 average, 44 homers, 125 RBI type numbers. Frank Thomas, who didn't juice. Surely he's got an MVP or two. Manny Ramirez, all the mashing he did. Palmeiro, years with Texas, and us Juan Gonzalez. He was a tough cookie. You got McGuire, you got Sammy Sosa. Who's better than everyone you named? Me. Gosh. I mean, did Pete Rose win MVPs? I don't know. I don't know if just hitting singles gets it done for you. I think they like those home run and RBI numbers. Oh, wait, is this it? Is this the dog food? Instacart? What is this? Is this it? Wait, she's cleaning. Boy. Wait, which one in this house is the pet? That dog owns you, ma'am. The way I see it. That dog's going to take you for a walk. I'm done. All right, let me just go through every team here. Atlanta Braves. I don't know. Dale Murphy, Hank Aaron, Chipper Jones. New York Mets. There's not going to be a candidate there. Didn't Keith Hernandez win one season? Phillies. Who are you going to go with there? You got the Ryan Howard, Chase Utley, Jimmy Rollins teams. You got Mike Schmidt. Probably got at least one, right? Here's a 9-ting Wu. And on a 1-0 pitch, he swings and misses. Kennedy is on the pitch for Australia. Another southpaw. Another pop-up. This is insane. Wow, this is like me at the batting cage. That's what this looks like right now. And who the hell would want to sit and watch that? Another pop-up on the infield. One out here in the top of the 7th. Oh, wait, are we still playing? Do I want a hint? Yes, I want a hint. I want a hint. But going through other teams, I mean, Padres, you got Tony Gwynn. You got to think of him, right? But, I mean, was he MVP? Your hint was good? Oh, he's won at least one in each league. Well, it can't be Frank, who was the first to do it. Who did it after Frank? Beltran? One for Kansas City, one for Houston when they were still in Houston. Current player with a chance to overtake Bonds for most. Oh, Ohtani? Are you talking about Shohei? We got 2 out in the inning now. I think that was a ground ball out. I'm sorry. Took my... Ohtani has 4. Okay. And that's tied. Is that a tie for second most, or does anybody else have 4? I'm kind of surprised the second most is 4. I'm a little bit surprised. Just a little bit. 1-1 the count. 1-1 the count. Ground ball to first. It'll be taken to the bag and assisted for the final out. We move to the 7th inning stretch. There's a bunch tied with 3. Okay. Gotcha. Wow. So Bonds in a class by himself. But, yeah. It's just too bad. Again, he played in an era where so many other guys were doing it. If everybody wasn't doing it, Bonds is still one of the best. And if everybody's numbers are slashed by 20% or whatever arbitrary number you want to throw out there, like if it's across the board, he's still the MVP. But all I know is Frank Thomas, as far as I know, didn't touch the stuff, and he put up real numbers that you can't argue, and they were first ballot Hall of Fame numbers for sure. What's that about Yogi Berra? Oh, the most rings, yeah. Yeah, because Berra was like in the later years of DiMaggio and they're during like the early years of Mantle, right? He kind of was a part of 2 dynasties. Oh, that's what gave him the extra rings. Frank Thomas sticks with Nugenics. Man, oh man, I know this is way off topic. And, this ain't really something I would choose to talk about, but it just organically popped up in my head. But you know this Ozempic drug that a bunch of Hollywood people are taking to, like, have dramatic weight loss? Actors and actresses that we used to know for being a little portly, a little chubby, suddenly now look like, you need to send them $3 a month just to get a plate of food, sunken in cheeks and all this stuff. Like, I don't know what they're doing. Is there a happy medium between, portly and, on death's door? But I saw Kelly Osbourne, daughter of Ozzy Osbourne, in some publicity photo from the past week or so. Good grief. Here's a ground ball to second base by Kennelly. He's retired. 1 down for Australia in the bottom of the 7th. They lead it 2-0. But yeah, Kelly Osbourne, man. If you want a jump scare, go Google search a recent image of her. Unrecognizable. Not that she was an A-list. Oh, that ball's crushed. Right field. Going, gone. Travis Bazzana makes a name for himself in the WBC. The former number 1 overall prospect, I think he had the number 1 rating at some point, has just touched off a line drive home run to right. Makes it 3-0 Australia. Folks. He's pumped too. He is pumped. That ball was hit very, very hard. 3-0. Here's Meade. Low and away for ball 1. Well, there you go, folks. We saw something. Bobby Thompson. The shot heard round the world. There's a long fly ball. I didn't believe. The Giants win the pennant. 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 I got to refresh my game again. I can't wait for this to be over. I'm not having a whole lot of fun. I'm not having a whole lot of fun, and I got a feeling the analytics are going to tell me after I'm done, why did you do this? Why did you do this? Did me just touch one off too? Oh, okay. A replay. Phantom's off to sleep. We're coming up on the midnight hour, folks. Phantom's like, I'm waiting for Bazzana to go yard, and that is it for me. 1-2 to Meade is low. Name the 6 Hall of Famers who began and ended their careers in the same city, but on different teams. That hurt my brain just reading it. Ground ball to third. That gets through the wickets and into left field. That should be an E5. But I don't know how tough they are on scoring here in this tournament. But that grounder was right to third. I mean, am I being too harsh? You got to at least keep that ball from getting through. Looks like they're going to score it a hit. There is 1 out and a runner at first for Whitefield, who's 0 for 3. 3-0 Australia. Darryl Strawberry is a pretty good guess. Start with the Mets, end with the Yankees. I think that's a good guess. Yeah, you got to think. Start with one of New York or New York, and then you've got the 2 Chicago teams. Who started as a Cub and ended as a White Sox, or vice versa, right? Dodgers and do the Angels count? Are the Dodgers and the Angels in the same city? How technical are we being here? Whitefield with a count of 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's a ground ball to second. And nice pickup there. A short toss to first to get the second out of the inning. Runner moves up to second base on the out. Right-hander up in the pen for Taiwan. Yeah, I'd say Strawberry is a fine guess. I mean, obviously he started his career with the Mets. I feel like he ended it with the Yankees, but God, I feel like he was on a couple of teams there late trying to hang on. I'm not sure if he ended there. 1 Chicago Hall of Famer did. Okay. Oh, Carlton. No, not Carlton Fisk. He wasn't a Cub. Here's Hall. Somebody was saying he's the Cowser of the lineup. I think he's going for the golden sombrero here. Swing and a miss. The count is a 1-1 on Hall. Trying to avoid the golden sombrero, I think. Pitch. That's inside 1-1. Luis Aparicio. Not bad. Definitely a White Sox. Was he a Cub, though? White Sox, Cubs. George Bell. But I don't think he started his career with either, and I don't think he's in the Hall of Fame. But he did play for both, right? I want to say he started with the Blue Jays, right? Swung on and missed. It's now a 3-2 count on Hall. Hoyt Wilhelm. Hey, that's a great guess. That's a great guess. You got the Oriole connection. Knuckleballer. That might be it. 3-2 pitch is fouled off. Ruth Mays Aaron for sure. I don't know. That started and ended on different teams in the same city? Who did Babe Ruth end on? Oh, he started with the Boston Red Sox and ended with the Boston Braves. That's right. Well, I'll be damned. I didn't even think about that. And then Hank Aaron. Milwaukee Braves, did he finish with the Brewers? And Willie Mays. Yeah, Milwaukee Braves first, then became Atlanta, but then finished back in Milwaukee with the Brewers. Is that right? I thought that was part of the deal. You gotta. Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. Willie Mays was a Met. I totally forgot about that. Wow. I say forgot like I was alive to see it. I just remember reading that or coming across that note at some point over the years, but I'd forgotten. The inning is over, by the way. Hall fouled out to third base. And no, he wasn't on the golden sombrero. He's only struck out twice today, 0 for 4. I think it's Dale. No, he hasn't struck out that much either. I don't know. One of these guys stinks. We're going to the 8th inning. It is 3-0 Australia. Australian rules football season starts in 3.5 hours. That's nuts. That's nerds. All lined out to right, and the right fielder made a great play last time. Thanks. Yeah, I solemnly swear I am not cut out to call the remainder of this game. I am going to try to get us over the hump, folks. I do put in the effort. I don't ever try to just phone something in or just sit there quietly waiting for something to be over with. But this has not been too much fun for me. I like watching baseball. I like hanging out with you guys. But calling the game, keeping track of everything, trying to sound like I know what I'm talking about when I haven't a clue, that part isn't too much fun today. And then I'm sitting here trying to work on some trivia and realizing how bad I am at that. Boy. All right. We're in the 8th inning. 2 more frames to go. My glasses are off and I can't see a thing. 0-1 pitch is low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. To Sung Chae Ching. We got a sidearm delivery pitcher out here, Kennedy, and this ground ball's to first base. Unassisted put out over there, out number 1. 5 outs to go for Chinese Taipei. Hey, Rob. No, that's a lovely question. It doesn't involve me having to, rack my brain. Who's my pick? Team America. World Police. Why not? I think you look at that roster. They look pretty determined to take the title this season. But I don't ever count out a team like Dominican Republic. Obviously, Japan's got a couple of titles already. Here's a swing and a miss. Chen goes down. C.W. Chen. This fall on the CW. 2 outs in the 8th. 4 outs to go. Yeah, and we got Gunner. Fairchild up for the 4th time. He is in danger of a golden sombrero. Okay, let's root for it. 0 for 3, 3 strikeouts. And boy, he didn't get helped there. That pitch off the plate, but called a strike. 1-1 on Fairchild. Pitch. Strike 2. 1 strike away from south of the border. Reached for and fouled away. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here in Australia, baseball is a fairly minor sport as it seems quite slow compared to the fast-paced sports such as Australian rules football. Yeah, Ian, I mean, it's an acquired taste. It's the same reason probably for me why I still can't just sit down and try and get into cricket. There's got to be something to it. But I look at cricket highlights and I'm just like, there's no way I can do this. And the knowledge that cricket games, these test matches, don't last for just a few hours. They can last days. So you could be sitting there and watching a team play all day without a result. You just carry it on to the next day. I can't do it. I can't. What kind of commitment are you asking from me? We got a full count on Fairchild. Come on, strike him out. Strike him out. Ball 4. Damn it. Fairchild will reach with a 2-out walk. You sold a Gunner rookie card? I didn't even realize you could sell baseball cards anymore. People buy them? Anko Lin. AN-KOLIN. First pitch to him is a strike. Taiwan need one more base runner to get the tying run to the plate. Here's a ground ball right to first base. That'll end the inning. Unassisted putout. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Australia leads it 3-0. Chinese Taipei with just 2 hits on the day. And it doesn't look good for their chances of advancing. Before every other team in this tournament sees a pitch, Chinese Taipei has already got 1 foot out the door here in this tournament. For me, I can't get into cricket or international sports like soccer because there just seems so many leagues. It's just weird to call soccer an international sport when, part of that international influence is here. Well, not here. Well, here in Thailand, too. It's everywhere. It's varying degrees of worship, but it's the only sport that's basically everywhere. Everywhere. You got a couple of legs. You got a couple of things that can work as markers for a net. That's enough. Let's start a league. There are 3 forms of cricket: the 5-day games, 1-day games that last about 7 hours, and the more accessible for foreigners T20 games that last about 3.5 hours. Yeah, you want to let me know that there's a game that has a result, an outcome, and it's 3.5 hours long? I'll give it a chance. 7 hours, though? Nah. Maybe if I'm on an international flight with nothing else to watch, that's one way to kill some time. But, 7 hours. I mean, what is this? The Ken Burns' documentary on baseball, I don't think is that long. Oy. But I do see how there's something to cricket. Anytime I watch like a little John Boy Media breakdown video or some other just interesting highlight where sports around the world, and they'll peek in on a cricket event, some guy making a crazy catch. We're in the bottom of the 8th. Dale at the plate, 0-1 the count. First pitch was a strike. Next one is low. 1-1. Shang Lin. Seashells by the seashore. That pitch is foul back. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. She sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? I think I'm good to go. I just gave myself a cognitive exam and I passed. 2-2 pitch. Up and in, full count on Dale. We're in the bottom of the 8th. Australia ahead 3-0. This one is going to be duck snorted into right. Did that get down? Opposite field. And did my game just freeze again? I am so tired. I think that got down for a hit. Man, oh man. Man, oh man, do I hate them fancy lads. Opening up the stream, I hope, for the final time today. My goodness. Okay, runner at first. So that ball did get down for a hit. Rickson Wingrove, who's a 1 for 2 plus hit by a pitch at the plate, a count of 1-0. Pitch popped up straight into the air on the infield again. And it's dropped. But they'll get the force at second with the runner there nowhere near, thinking a routine out was going to be made. Wow. This is ugly. Would you like to buy a monkey? Hey, excuse me there, Rebecca. Would you like to buy a monkey? Thank you, Bartman. We've got a Cabin Boy fan in the crowd. Somebody needed to be it. Perkins, the home run hitter, is up. A 2-run homer from him, a solo shot by Bazana. That's how Australia got a 3-0 lead. 1 out, runner at first. Perkins walked his last time up. He's 1 for 2. Pitch is low. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a good video put out by an American who explains cricket for baseball fans. I probably have watched that video. I think it did help a little bit. Been a while. Thanks for covering the World Baseball Classic. I would say you're welcome, Bartman, but I don't think I deserve the thanks. I don't feel very good about my performance here. Here's a pop-up. Should be the second out. It carries pretty well to center field, but a lot of room out there, well in front of the track for the second out. Perkins flies out. One more chance for Australia to add on to this 3-0 lead. It is Burke, the left fielder, due up next. He's 0 for 3. Chris Burke played with Melbourne in 2025. First pitch drops in there for a strike. Again, folks, no TV, no coverage of baseball of any kind on my channel tomorrow. The Orioles will be playing the Rays at 1 o'clock, but it's not televised. Here's a ground ball to second. They get the force play at the bag there to end the inning. We head to the 9th. Chinese Taipei are down 3 runs. They've only gotten 2 hits. The odds of a comeback are looking pretty slim. They're going to have to suddenly figure out how to hit a baseball. We go to the 9th, 3-0 Australia. So tomorrow at 1 o'clock, it'll be the Orioles playing the St. Louis Cardinals. Zach Eflin, the Tampa Bay Rays. Zach Eflin will be pitching for the first time this spring. Not televised. But come back to this channel here, Friday early afternoon. Another 1 o'clock game. That will be against the Cardinals. I think that's Chris Bassett's turn. Don't quote me on it. But we will have the game here on the BirdWatcher channel at 1 o'clock. And then 8 o'clock Friday night, we've got more World Baseball Classic. The one you've been waiting for, folks. Team America. America! Yeah! Hitting the ball to save the motherfucking day, yeah! America! Frig, yeah! It's going to be Team USA playing Brazil. 8 o'clock tomorrow night. So a day-night doubleheader. Hope to see you here. Is that Kevin from The Office in a commercial? They got him a job? Wow. I can't. He's got such range. He's playing a guy in an office. Clumsy, silly. Such range for Kevin. He's gone on to do so much. You know, a lot of people say John Krasinski really went on to do bigger and better things. Steve Carell. I got my money on Kevin. He's really showing me something. What's up? 3680? Hey, you mean to tell me the subscriber count moved today? The subscriber count moved. Folks, come on now. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, folks, for subscribing tonight if you have. And guess what? You guys really... Here's a ground ball on a couple of bounces to short. Low throw, not in time. A one-hop throw to first is late, and this crowd is going nuts. They've got the leadoff man on. And I love the spirit of this Taiwan crowd. The fans here to see them do something. They've had very little to celebrate, but they are making noise right now on an infield hit. One more base runner. Oh, they're going to challenge this. What if the challenge overturns this? Don't overturn this. Make this a game. Oh man, if this gets overturned, what a anticlimactic finish to this. Looking at the replay and it's bang bang. I need frame by frame, please. Well, not that angle. Oh God, they might be out. He might be out by just the length of a cleat. He might be out. He is out. Oh no. That stinks. One out in the ninth. So much for the rally. So much for the excitement in the building. It's gone. Here's Yu Chang. 0-1 pitch, low and away, 1 ball, 1 strike. Kennedy, a left-hander, tall guy. He's out here to finish the game. And Chang fouls it back, 2 strikes. All right, so once again, the next World Baseball Classic game on my channel will be Friday night, USA versus Brazil, 8 o'clock. And KPK says his wife has gotten word about it and wants to check it out. Here's another throw offline to first base, a ground ball to third. A tag is applied for out number 2. The teammates on Chinese Taipei feel like they want to challenge something. What are they doing here? I mean, it's not interference, if that's what you're thinking. I mean, the first baseman did everything he could to... Oh, well, maybe he just flat out missed. It's a phantom tag, maybe? I see a swipe without contact. Unless he got him on the foot. So, one replay deserves another. Let's see how this one's ruled. Runner's safe. Okay. No tag applied. And now the crowd is back into it. Oh, if only the first guy would have gotten on and stayed on. We'd have 2 on, nobody out in the tying run-up. There's still a lot of work to be done for Taiwan here. 1 more base runner. 2 outs to play with. The crowd is making noise. They're all still here. Pitch is low. Come on, crowd. Make Australia nervous. Oh my God, the guy at the plate has got a name that nobody dare announce. Holy cow. That is a triple word score on Scrabble if I've ever seen one. Somebody begin to pronounce this dude's name. The 2-0 pitch is a strike. I mean, come on. Are we just using some sort of randomizing name generator at this point? Ground ball through the hole. Base hit on the left side. Some guy with some name that nobody can pronounce just got a base hit. I mean, hold on. Let me try. I got to take off my glasses. Tying run is coming up. Giljegiljaaw. 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 They call him Giljegiljaaw. I'm the craziest little shark you ever saw. Oh wait, that's Jabberjaw. Never mind. Jigga Electric Boogaloo is on the first base. Tying run at the plate and low and away for ball one. This is CC Lynn, Lyle Lynn. CC on the back, Lyle on the board. That ball's hit in a center field. That ball's hit pretty deep, but not quite deep enough. Wow. Hit it to the wrong part of the ballpark. CC Lynn just hit the ball 385 feet to dead center for an out. If he just went at an angle, a little bit early, a little bit late, he might have tied up this ball game. Well, there's 2 out in the 9th now. This is it. It is Lynn up to hit, and I have to refresh one more time. Are you kidding me? This is it. This is the final one. I'm not doing it again. Not again. It's going to be all anticlimactic. By the time it comes on, the game will already be over, won't it? I know this works. It would be the perfect way to end the ball game. Perfect way. All right, the game is still on. The count is 0-2 on C.Y. Chang. 1 strike left to go. Australia ahead 3-0. First and third for Taiwan. The pitch. That's a little grounder. The pitcher bobbles it as he goes to first, gets it under control, flips it to the first baseman to end the ball game. And Team Australia is super pumped. Super pumped. Australia takes the opening game of the 2026 World Baseball Classic. They defeat Chinese Taipei. Final score, Australia 3, Chinese Taipei 0. 3 runs, 7 hits, and an error for the Aussies. No runs, 3 hits, no errors for Team Taiwan. And yeah, I think your big moment of the game is the 2-run homer by Perkins. That ended the scoreless tie in the bottom of the 5th. Travis Bazana added a solo shot in the 7th inning. And that's been all the scoring. Most of the night, confusing, similar names all over the field. That's pretty much all I got. Right. So once again, folks, no sports tomorrow. I'm going to see if a colleague of mine is currently streaming. If so, assuming it's not the World Baseball Classic. I got to be honest, I was kind of hoping for a whatchamacallit, a raid that did not happen. Yeah, it looks like JJ's wrapping up the Classic as well. Hey, folks, if you haven't hit the like button, do so all. Hurry up and get out of here while the getting's good. All right, so that's the opening game of the tournament. Australia beats Chinese Taipei 3-0 in Pool C. I think Japan is going to be playing later tonight in Japan, which will be like 7 a.m. tomorrow for you guys. Something like that. Wow, they've already cut to golf. They couldn't wait to get out of that game. And I can't blame them. I'm not going to stand here and stare at golf. Not for 1 minute. All right. So, yeah, day off until Friday afternoon. Come on back. Orioles, Cardinals, and just pay attention to what the Orioles are doing if you're a fan. Zach Eflin makes his debut tomorrow against the Rays. Follow that on social media somewhere, I guess. Okay. I'm done. Thanks, guys. This was a time. Hope to see you again soon. Claudia Hollingsworth. Yes. Claudia Hollingsworth. All right, you guys continue on your chat. I'm leaving. I gots to go. Yeah, have a good night, everybody. And take care. All right? Till then, this has been the BirdWatcher. I will chirp at you later. Take care. I keep saying goodbye. I mean it this time. See you later.